everybody. I want to talk today about one of my pet peeves. And I know that I do tend to overthink things sometimes, but I think the flip side of that is a lot of DJs are guilty of underthinking things. And so today's pet peeve is something that I saw recently on one of the boards for grand introductions, and it's using the verb escort when introducing the wedding party. First off, I don't think you need a verb. So we'll come back to that in a second. But the verb that you're using really shouldn't be escort. Think about, close your eyes and picture, what does it look like when you are escorted into the room? Now think what it looks like when you're doing most of your grand introductions. Now there's exceptions to this, but if we're talking about doing the style of introduction where it's fun, exciting, energetic, you're trying to really get everybody pumped up and setting up for the bride and groom, does it really look like an escort? I mean, do you really want them sort of walking arm in arm in, or are they coming in more excited and animated? So escort is probably not the right word. Now, the problem is DJs then go, well, what word should I use instead? I would argue that the word you can use is and, right? So instead of Julie Smith escorted by Jim Johnson, which when DJs do that, they use it over and over and over. And like you watch it on YouTube or any wedding video you see, and they'll say the same thing over and over and over. And you don't need a verb at all, and is fine. So you can say Jim Johnson and Susie Smith. And if you've done your introduction at the beginning, as you should, as we've talked about and we've taught for years, and you've created this excitement and emotion, people are clapping and cheering, they don't need to be told to clap, and you don't need those extra words. So you can just say the names. Now, if you are doing a more expanded introduction where you're saying a little something about each one, even more so escorted by. The exception to this would be if you were doing a more formal introduction. So if you were having, grandmother coming into the room, and then it might be, here is Gigi Mary escorted by her grandson, blah, blah, blah. That would be the proper use of the word escorted. Still don't really know that you need it all the time. So just give some thought to what you're saying and why. Is there a specific reason that you need a verb? And if so, is escort the right word? If it's not, toss it out. Keep doing the same thing over and over, and, gets a little cookie cutter. Hope that helps. See you all next week.